Hello, everyone, and welcome to day 14 of your daily dose of inspiration. I am Angela Joe, and I am your host on this exciting journey. And I hope you're having a great day so far, wherever you are and whatever you're doing. So, today's topic is on living from the inside out. I don't know if any of you have ever seen that movie Inside Out. It's one of my favorites. It's kind of a little mini obsession, to be truthful. But I've been teaching on this principle about living from the inside out for years. And when that movie came out, I was just like blown away because it really shows how everything in our life, everything about us is really linked to emotions. And when we live on purpose intentionally from the inside out, we can identify with those emotions and live more fully. So I want to read this quote to you. When we live from the inside out, it doesn't matter how chaotic the world is around us. You're at peace with yourself and walk with your own pace. What a great feeling to be able to walk with your own pace in that certainty. So it's about quieting the noise around you and being still enough to be able to listen to that voice, first of all, and to get clarity on those answers within. So, why is it important to live from the inside out versus the outside in? So, let's look at the outside in first. The outside in is more about being influenced and being making decisions based on our circumstances, by other people's beliefs, by their opinions of us, what we think we should do. Shouldn't let people should on us, right? What we think we should be doing versus what we really want to do. And sometimes it's also based on uncertainty or doubts or fears when we live from the outside in. Now, switch that around. When we live from the inside out, we're being aligned with our truths, with our beliefs, with our core purpose and what we're doing because of who we're designed to be versus what we think others think we should do or be. And honestly, it's essential for our emotional and well-being, overall well-being. So, some ways and some benefits to living with this intentional inside out approach. I'm going to give you three. Being intentional in our thoughts and our words, which we talk a lot about on this journey, is based on reflection versus reaction. I just read something yesterday on LinkedIn about how we should really pause before we react to anything, any text, any email, and definitely in any conversation, because sometimes your first reaction is probably not the wisest. So, reflecting versus reacting is an inside out approach. It's being intentional in your thought, in your words, and in your actions to make sure you're pausing on purpose and thinking on purpose before you speak. And that will give you joy. That will give you joy, and you'll have more of a centered focus. And it's really it's who we are versus being influenced by other people's opinions as well. And that gives you a sense of joy. Okay, so the second one is about peace. Okay, having that peace. When you're centered and you're grounded in peace, those storms, I always like to say, there's always going to be storms in life, but it's our choice whether or not we allow those storms to get inside of you. And you know what I mean, right? When you let a storm, a conversation that was not helpful, or a situation that happened, anything, when we let that storm inside of us, it causes all kinds of stress and emotional, you know, discord inside of us. So when we have that peace that transcends all understanding, it is it doesn't matter what's going on around us. We're in control of that because we do not give our peace away. So that's number 2. And number 3 is about making decisions with discernment. Okay, what is right for you? Listening to your truths. And when we have that approach, and even getting back to the peace part of it's more where we're feeling stable and we're feeling in flow versus having that roller coaster of emotions and living in a chaotic world, okay, or a chaotic place. Our place comes from that place of peace and making decisions with discernment, which is the third one. So it's about being in harmony. It's about being synergistic with who you are and the choices that you make. Again, it's about being aligned with your truths versus other people's opinion. So, inside out living is about knowing you are worthy. You are called for a purpose, a divine purpose. You were knitted in your mother's womb for such a time as this to do things and to walk accordance to what you were called to do. There's in Proverbs 4:23, it says, "Pay attention to the welfare of your innermost being, for from there comes the wellspring of life." So pay attention to those things because that's where everything flows from that wellspring of life. And that's the way we want to live. So the character of your spirit is the character of life, of your life. And that is the reason why when we focus on inside out living, we are more aligned with who we are. We come from a place of joy, from peace, from patience, and just living in fullness that we're designed to live in. So thanks for tuning in today. I hope this will help you in making some choices when you're living from the inside out versus the outside in. And remember, as always, your talents and gifts are something special that God has given you. And what you do with them is your gift back to Him. So thanks for joining in today. And I hope your day is amazing. See you tomorrow.